Hey everybody, this is Dave with Wags Automotive, and today I'm in North Carolina at my brother's house. I'm going to bring you guys something a little different today. I'm headed down to Florida in a couple weeks to see my daughter and her family, and I bought a Christmas present for my grandkids. I've been reading online about it. There's good reviews and bad reviews. What it is right here in this box. It's a Chinese mini bike. And I don't know anything about it. I haven't opened the box. I'm going to do a box opening today, whatever you want to call it. A reveal, I guess, whatever. But anyhow, I'm going to open up the box. We're going to look at it. We're going to see what the problems are and how to fix them. I looked online, and there aren't a lot of videos about this online. There's some information on Amazon where I bought it, on some of the reviews. And there's information on there about what things you need to do to it. I've written some of that down. And we'll go over that. And we'll look at this bike. I don't know what it looks like. I've heard good reviews. I've read good reviews and bad reviews about it. Some of the complaints are that people would buy it and they would get it and they would open it up and it would have broken parts. Things were misaligned, damaged. The plastic on it, I guess, is really thin and cheap. It's easy to break. I also read reviews about people having problems with the engines not running and things going on with them, the gas tanks leaking, loose bolts, things like that, chains falling off. So the first thing you have to understand, if you're going to buy a bike like this for your kids, grandkids, whatever, first thing you have to understand is this isn't a Yamaha or a Honda. It's a cheap Chinese motorcycle. I mean, a nice mini bike made by Yamaha, Honda, somebody like that, it's going to cost you around $1,500. I paid, I think, $500 for this thing. It wasn't that expensive. So you get what you pay for. But the thing is, with this, it's probably a decent bike. You just have to be mechanically inclined. You have to understand that it's not a great quality, and you're going to have to work on it. And you're going to have to work on it right out of the box. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on it. I'm going to show you guys what I know about it that needs to be fixed or worked on before you even ride the thing, because it's cheap. So let's open it up, do an unboxing on it, and one other thing I wanted to talk about real quick. Let me find this. You always want to have safety first when it comes to your children, grandchildren, whatever. So when I bought the bike off Amazon, I also bought this nice little kit. Comes with a nice looking helmet. This is a Spider-Man design. I thought it was kind of cool. A pair of gloves, which is good, and a pair of goggles. So this kit was like $45. It wasn't that expensive, and it's a real nice kit to complement the purchase that I made. So, it's just for safety issues, to keep my grandkids safe. So, you might want to consider doing this when if you buy one of these, or any kind of motorcycle. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're buying an ATV, a go-kart, a mini bike, a mini motorcycle, a crotch rocket, whatever, little mini crotch rockets. If you buy this stuff off Amazon and you buy it cheap, it's made in China and it's not good quality, you're going to have to work on it. So understand that, okay? So let's get started here. Let me show you what I've got. All right, come over here. First thing you're going to need some basic items to work on this, okay? I've got some oil here. This is 15W diesel oil. And the reason I like diesel oil is because it has zinc in it. It has extra additives that car or gasoline engine oil does not have. So I'm going to use this in this motorcycle because I think it's going to protect it. You got to understand, it's a brand new engine. It needs a break-in period, just like any other engine. So you want to put a decent quality oil in it. I got this from Walmart. You don't have to buy synthetic oil right off the bat or really expensive oil. I mean, if you want to put synthetic in it, you can down the road, but I'd recommend using just some good quality oil to start with. Because you're probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the oil out of the motor that's in it now, because I've already read online that it's garbage. and I'm going to put this oil in it, and then I'm going to do some things with it, and then I'm going to start it up and run it, and then I'm probably going to drain this oil and put more oil in it. So, because there's problems with this engine, and I'll go over that. Another thing you're going to want some thread locking blue. And remember, blue, not red. If you put red thread locker on your threads, you will never get those bolts out without breaking them off. So, and you may have to change things, and you want to be able to fix the bike and change parts when they wear out. So you don't want to use red Loctite on this bike. Use blue Loctite. It's called thread locker. Some brake clean. I just got this from Walmart. It's like $2.50, $3 a can. Something to clean parts with, whatever. Rags, of course. Tools. I've got basically some hand tools here. Some metric sockets, 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive. I got a pair of pliers. I got a Phillips and standard screwdriver. I don't know what all I'm going to need, but this is probably some of the stuff I'm going to need. I might need a few more things. Some metric hex T-handle hex sockets, or not sockets, but wrenches. I got a set of metric ones of those. So, and you can have just a regular set of Allen wrenches, but these are T-handle Allen wrenches. That's what I was trying to think of. Wrenches, not sockets. Anyhow, a set of these metric ones, because I'm pretty sure everything on here's, well, I know everything on here is metric. I don't know how much of it's Allen head, but I'm suspecting there's probably going to be some on there. And the last thing I got down here, I got a can of diesel fuel, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Once I get the bike out of the box, we'll show you what we're going to do with diesel fuel. Okay, and in case you guys are noticing back there, there's a 55 Chevy back there, and that's one I'm working on, making a few videos on that. I'll be putting those on my channel pretty quick, so look for those to come up, and we'll get a look at the 55. All right, let's get started on this bike. Let's get it out of the box first. Get the stuff out of the way. Okay. Oh man, is that not going? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, sorry, I thought my video stopped. All right. Let's open this up, take a look at it. I'm going to put this on the floor actually, so we can get it out of here. And we'll see what it looks like. I have not opened this box. It's been here a few days. I've been waiting to make this video because I wanted you guys to see it when I see it. So I'm going to put this video out there for people that are buying these things, so they can kind of get an idea of what you need to do if you decide to buy one. So let's take a look. All right, so we got some styrofoam in here. I think we're going to have to figure out how to get this thing out of here. I don't want to cut the box up, because if for some reason I got to send this thing back, I want to be able to use this box. And it's got oil in it, so I have to be careful about which way I tilt it. So let's see, how am I going to get this out of this box? I'm going to grab it. Nope, not really. Well, let's see. All right, I'm looking at it. That's the seat. I'm going to tilt it up on its end and try to slide it out. Hopefully it won't make too much of a mess or problem. But I definitely want to keep this box intact in case I have to send this thing back. Which hopefully I won't have to do, because it's a Christmas present. Come on. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. All right, it's coming out of there. Grab this box and pull on it. Hopefully that'll slide out. Or not. Or not. All right, let's keep trying this way. I have to keep from tearing everything up. Come on. I recommend you guys do this too, because you don't know what kind of condition these things are in when you take them out of the box. They came all the way from China, so they may, dang it, They may be fine. They may be damaged to the point you can't fix them, and you got to send them back. So, you know, you want to try to keep everything in decent shape, so you can return it if you have to. I mean, this thing is kind of hard to get out of this box. It'd be nice if I had two guys here, but I don't. So I'm trying to do this by myself. Come on. There we go. Finally. All right, now the box is still in decent shape. The styrofoam's in decent shape. One thing I do know about this thing is you have to, there you are, you have to put the handlebars on it. That's one thing you have to do, I know that. And the other thing is this bike's pretty small, so it's not a huge bike, but it's a mini bike, so it's going to be small. Okay. Alright, we got it out of the box here. Got it out of the styrofoam. Alright, let's see what we got here. Put the kickstand down. Now we're hitting somewhere. All right. There we go. Okay. Ah, there's a fender, a front fender. There's an instruction kit with a bunch of, looks like little parts in it. I don't know what this is. Let's see what this is here. Look at that. They even send you an FRP t-shirt for with the bike on it. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure which grandkid it'll fit, but one of them will get it. Okay, I'm going to put that back in the bag so it doesn't get dirty. I thought maybe it was a banner or something, but it's actually a t-shirt, so that's cool. Alright, we're going to put that back in here. I'm going to seal it up so it doesn't get dirty. Okay. Alright, so we got that. We got a little fender here, the front fender. And I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see how thin that is. I mean, it's not like flimsy, it's just thin. It's plastic, you can see that. But it's got a really cool paint job on it. I like that paint job, it looks really nice. You know, and it's got Phillips head screws and a couple little, luckily these are locking nuts, so they should stay on there fairly well. Okay, so there's, we got that. And like I said, the handlebars are detached. Hopefully they'll be in good shape when we get them out of here, out of this bubble wrap. See how they look. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got everything out of there. I think the handlebar kit, mounting kit is in here. Oh, look at that. They give you a set of wrenches in here. It's got a 14, or no, a 13, a 15 millimeter, a 10 millimeter, an 8 millimeter, Allen head screwdriver. Well, actually, I'm sorry, an Allen wrench, and a screwdriver that has both Phillips and standard heads on it. So that's kind of interesting. And this here tool here, if you guys aren't familiar with that, that's the spark plug tool to remove the spark plug with. So that's what that is. So that's what you get in the kit. These tools, and they give you a couple of zip ties, probably for the the cables on the handlebar, I assume. And let's see what we got in here. All right, we've got a couple of handlebar mounts. You can see they got red paint on them. They were already on the bike. They just took them off to ship it. So these are your handlebar mounts, bolts and stuff for that. So we'll mount the handlebar up first thing. Let's do that. Okay. Look, now I'm losing my fasteners here. All right. We're going to take this. You want to be careful how you put this. You want to put it so these cables are in the front. So you want to make sure you flip it up like that. And then it's going to mount to the handlebar. And you're going to, you got 4 of these pieces. So 2 of them go underneath the handlebars, 2 of them go on top. You don't want to put them under here. You want to put them on top there, okay, like that. So one of them sits there. The other one sits here, like that, okay? And then you take the top piece with the long bolts in it and run these bolts through there, like that, like that. There's the other bolt. And then the good thing about these handlebars are they're adjustable, so you can move them forward and backward to fit your child. Like I said, this is a pretty small mini bike. I'm guessing probably around anywhere from 8 to 6, maybe 6 years old, up to about 12 would probably be a good age for it. You know, you might be able to get a bigger kid on it. Depends. I'm actually gonna maybe try to ride this thing today if I get it running and see how it rides. But that's not gonna happen right away. So we'll see what happens. All right. Handlebar going on. Oh, get this back bolt. That's kind of hard to reach. There we go. All right, I got the bolts in. I'm gonna get a wrench. I'm gonna get an end wrench. I need an end wrench too. Let me grab one of those. Should have grabbed that to start with. All right. Get our tools up here so we can work on this thing. Okay, these should be a 10 millimeter, and they are. Okay, let me get a 10 millimeter socket. There we go. All right, we're going to tighten these up. Oh, the bottom is actually, what is it, 13? Yep. So the bottom one's a 13, the top one's a 10. I'm going to tighten these up on here.